In this lesson we're going to be adding two roofs in the shape of a gable, and then we're going to have to bring the walls up and add two columns. And so refer to page 723, and then go ahead and get to your residential house in our Autodesk Architectural Desktop. And the first thing we're going to do is put these columns in. So let's give it a reference, and you want to make sure that your OSNAP setting is on, and then go ahead and select the corner, the bottom left corner here. And when I come straight down, I'm going to type in 6 feet, enter, and then go ahead to the east direction to your right. Let's type in 10 foot and press enter, and then hit the escape key, and then go ahead to the design palette. Let's go ahead and select on the structural column, and you can just drop it in right there in the center, and then drop another one on the end, and then hit the escape key. I'm going to move these, so I'll type in move, press enter, select both columns, and I want these to follow inside this line here, and then I can go ahead and delete these reference lines. Now the walls, let's check the height of your walls here. Should be at 8 feet, which they are. So then let's go ahead and make sure that the columns are 8 foot. Alright, it says that they're 12. Let's go ahead and change that to 8 foot. And press enter. Okay. And then go ahead and inspect, make sure that it worked. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Alright, so most importantly that they are at the correct height. Alright, so then let's go ahead and build this roof. Go to the top view. Now I'm going to show you a nice little shortcut here, because this is a gable roof and it has to follow along in the direction of going east to west. So it's a little tricky, because if you just start building a roof, your gable is not going to go in the proper direction. It's going to go, typically the gable will go in the whatever's the longest axis of your house here, and that's not how this gable is constructed. So let's go ahead and make sure that the snap is on, and I'm just going to arbitrarily put in a roof, but I want to make sure that the rectangle is in the opposite direction as the way the house is laid out. So do something like I am doing right now. Once I've selected the roof, select inside the house and don't snap onto anything, and I'm going to make it longer on the x-axis than I am on the y-axis. So it's just going to be in the shape that I'm doing right here, and this doesn't have to be perfect. And press enter. Okay, and then let's go ahead and make this a gable while it's here, and put that right on that midpoint. Right, we want to make sure that the setting, the midpoint, is selected. Alright, now all we do is let's go ahead and select our roof and put these on the outer corners here. You can zoom in as you go along with your scrolling your mouse. And let's go ahead and select the bottom corner. I'm going to put this on the outside edge. And this is where it starts to get a little trickier. Let's go ahead and put this there for now. You can see what I've done. But this way I know it's square, and then I'm just going to drag this piece straight over to the outside wall and make sure it's on the outside wall. Alright. And then let's go ahead and look at this in perspective. Now I can already tell that this wall is way too high, but that's very easy to fix. So what we'll do is we'll select the wall, the roof, and the properties. Let's go ahead and make it 30 degrees slope and press enter, and that'll bring it down. Alright, so we still have a lot to do here, but you can see this progressing. Let's go back to our top view. So we're going to go ahead and put the second roof on, and we're going to follow the same procedure we did last time. We need a gable, so let's go ahead and select the roof, and we're going to make it in a rectangle. And we're going to go inside of here and just make a small rectangle and press enter. And let's go ahead and make this a gable roof, and we've not attached it to the walls yet. Zoom in and see what we're doing here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and attach it to the walls now that we have it in the shape we want. Let's take the corner, put it out. I want to make sure that this is square. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this a rectangle. And let's go ahead and look at it in a 3D view. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of a portion of this. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit less steep in its slope. So let's go to the properties. And again, let's go ahead and select 30 degrees. Okay. Alright, let's try to take a look at this from the front view. Try to eliminate the overhang. Let's try to match this up. Select the roof. And we're going to move this properties over so we can see what we're doing here. And on the overhang, let's go ahead and type in 8 inches and see where we are. Alright, that's actually pretty good. I think we can live with that. And then what we want to do is we need to convert this roof. Let's go to our top view, select the roof, and right click and say convert to roof slabs. Let's go to standard, erase layout geometry. Okay, there we see what we've done here. Now we've got to fix this. Alright, so what we need to do is bring this in. And it may help if we look at this in a different perspective here. Okay, so we need to make this work. Let's go to the side view, might be the best way to do it here. Zoom in. Okay. And we're doing, essentially we have two different roofs now. One on the left and one on the right. And we're grabbing the vertexes and we're moving them in. You'll have to clean these up on your own. And then I'm going to go ahead and match these up. Might be the easiest way to do it from the top view. And it's going to take a little bit of trial and error here as I go along. So I can clean it up in both views, the top and the side view. and then inspect it in your 3D view. Okay, so I can already tell that we're going to need to fix the walls, but we have a pretty good start here. And that is the completion of this portion of the exercise. We have created 2 gable roofs that intersect and modified one of the gable roofs above the garage to 2 slabs. And you've completed the roof portion of the exercise.